Here's a look at Lance. He is the Humane Society's cat. We're going to talk about our Pets of the Month. It's the first Monday in November. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on in the show. But first, it's getting kind of cold out there. What should you know about your pet in the winter? We'll be right back.
Well, it is starting to get cold outside.
It is. It's definitely cold out there, and your pet's going to get cold too.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, today is not too bad, but the rest of the week is getting pretty chilly. Lindsay Boach is out at the Humane Society, and she has some tips for you and your pets when it gets cold.
Yes, good morning, guys. It hasn't been too bad. It's not too bad today. It's a little bit warm out there, but I hate to say it, winter is quickly approaching, and soon we'll see temperatures in the 20s as highs, not as lows. So I know, it's nothing new, but for your pets, you might be a new pet owner, and you might not know what to do in the winter. And there are some things that are very important to remember. Right now I'm joined by Lindsay Cloby, who works here at the Humane Society, or is a volunteer here. What's one thing to really remember about your pets in the winter?
Well, my most important thing to tell people is that just because they have a fur coat does not mean that they want to be outside, that they're adapted to be outside. So if your pets are inside with you most of the time, that's where we want them to stay. If your pets are outside all of the time, just make sure you're ready for the winter. They need to have fresh water all the time. So check to make sure it's not frozen if it gets really cold out. They need to have some sort of structures, a dog house, some place to shelter them from the elements. And we recommend straw bedding for that. It keeps them nice and toasty if it is cold outside.
And you guys have a lot of pets here. We can hear the dogs barking. Some of the cats are meowing also. What is the first step in the adoption process?
When you come here, you'll talk to an adoption counselor. We have staff here that solely do adoptions. There's a form to fill out, so we just want to know a little bit of your background, your history of pet ownership and that sort of thing. We always want you to meet the animal first. Just because it's an animal you like or that is a particular look doesn't mean it's the right fit for your family. So we want you to meet the animal and make sure that it's going to be the right fit for you.
Is it hard to find the right fit for a person?
Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. It just depends. We do temperament testing here. So we check all of our dogs. We do certain tests with them to see what kind of home they'd be best suited for. So we would know going in whether they'd be good for a family with kids, good for an older family, if they get along with other dogs, that sort of thing.
And we have a cat and a dog that we're going to introduce you guys to here coming up in a little bit. Very, very cute. I've seen the dog. I have not seen the cat up close and personal yet, but I'm very excited. They both need a loving and a loving home. The other two animals that we featured last month actually got adopted. Lucky was adopted, I think, within that first week, and then Gypsy went home soon after. So we're hoping to find these animals a well-deserving home. So if you are interested in the pets that we'll have coming up, make sure you give the Humane Society a call.
Lindsay, and if you can't stay tuned, check us out on Facebook later. Lindsay will post the pictures of the Pets of the Month later today.
Well, this is a look at Wasabi. We're going to introduce you to him here in a little bit. He is one of the cats that we have for our Pets of the Month segment coming up next. It's the first Monday of every month, and it's the first Monday of November. So we're going to talk to him here coming up next.
You're not facing.
When I first pulled it up, the mama tiger was laying right in the middle, and I'm like, what do tigers dream of? And now it's stuck in my head. And those darn tigers.
And now
Here comes one. Pop
Oh,
it up.
put it back up.
Oh, we can't. We have Lindsay.
There
Oh, there's two.
Oh,
Mama and baby.
there they go.
Triplets born, so they've been perusing
sweet.
back and forth. All right, that's fun. Now we have real life cats to see because Lindsay is out at the Humane Society, and every year there are hundreds of well-deserving animals that go through the Quincy Humane Society, and they all find homes, and we'd like to find a couple animals a home this morning.
Yep, that's right. One of them could be yours. Lindsay Boach is live with us this morning at the Humane Society with some cats that look like
each other?
Each other.
Well, yes, we have one of them here. We have one Siamese cat here. This is Wasabi. He's 2 months old. He's got pretty blue eyes. He's very, very, very cute. Very energetic as well. A little camera shy maybe. And Chad, I just wanted to compliment you on your beautiful singing of the tiger song. That was very beautiful.
But this, good from your angle, because I'm sitting right next to him.
It sounded very beautiful.
Okay.
And right now I'm joined by Lindsay Cloby and Wasabi. Talk a little bit about the cat and what kind of home is good for Wasabi.
Well, Wasabi is a kitten, so a kitten can adapt to any situation. Kittens would especially do well in a home with lots of activity. You can see he's very excitable. So kids and kittens, go very well together. Someone who will play with him, keep him entertained. As far as kittens go, I think anyone can really make room for a kitten. They're very low maintenance. So.
And they also can go in a home with a dog as well.
Yes, there's that historical myth that cats and dogs don't get along, and we don't find that to be necessarily true. Of course, there are some dogs and cats that do not get along, but we find it more of a personality, of a specific animal than, the breed itself. So.
And she's just so beautiful, or he's a he. He's so beautiful. His eyes are absolutely gorgeous, and he needs a very loving home. And if somebody wants to adopt Wasabi,
just give us a call, come in, meet him. I mentioned earlier about the application, so there's just an application to fill out, and then, usually if everything goes well, you can take the animal home the same day. So.
And now you're not camera shy, huh, Wasabi? You want to be in the limelight. So yes, if you want to adopt Wasabi, if you think Wasabi would be a good fit for your home, give the Humane Society a call. We're going to put his picture on our Facebook page. And we'll also put a link on our YouTube site as well.
Very nice. I used to have Siamese cats growing up.
Really?
Very loving cats. But I think Siamese cats you have to be particular because sometimes they can get a little attitude with them.
Did you have them in the house?
We did, yeah. And we had one that was actually a mother-daughter, and the mother could be a little smarmy. The daughter was sweet.
Smarmy. Ooh, good word.
That is a good word. We have a question. I don't know if we should ask it now or...
Oh, yeah.
Tegan's cat.
Is it about cats?
Yes, it's about cats. Tegan has a question.
Yeah, is my mic open?
For you.
Okay, here's my question. I have 3 cats, each with 8 toes on each paw. Is that named something or is it genetic?
It is. I believe that's called a polydactyl, which is a cat that has more. It's more than regular amount of toes on each paw. It's just a genetic mutation. It doesn't mean anything in particular about the cat. Kind of a fun fact, Ernest Hemingway was a huge cat fan, and he, at one point in his life, only had like dozens of cats that were polydactyls. So it's just, we've had a couple of here. They're not very common, but, we do see them from time to time.
Very, very interesting. And Tegan, you have 3 of them.
I do.
That's pretty cool, too.
I do, yes.
Oddly enough, when I was younger, my neighbor's name was Polydactyl. Kidding.
Sounds more like a dinosaur than a cat.
Yeah, no doubt. All right,
Here's a look at Baylee. We're going to talk a little bit more about her when we come back from the break. She is our dog for this segment of Pets of the Month. She's got a big story for you, and we're going to talk about her coming up next.
We've already met a Siamese cat this morning, the Cat of the Month, if you will, from the Quincy Humane Society. Lindsay Boach is now talking dogs.
Yes, this is Baylee, and she is so sweet. She's been so quiet. Yeah, she's just standing here. She's not really sure what the bright light's for, but we're trying to find her a home. She's been here since June. She's 7 years old, and she is a Beagle mix. Very, very, very sweet. We've just been sitting here petting her, and she's just kind of staring around, not really knowing what's going on. And now a good home for her would be a family, you said.
Yes. Baylee is 7. So a lot of people assume like, oh, she's old. Well, I would call Baylee more like middle-aged. And she would be a great home for a family who maybe wants a household companion but has a lot going on. They don't want to handle the responsibility of a puppy. Puppies are a lot of work. And Baylee's pretty low maintenance. She just wants someone to hang out with her and spend time with her. So she really loves to play. For 7, she's got quite a bit of get up and go. So, she'd love a home with kids who can, keep her entertained, but she definitely likes to relax.
And she's been here a while, like I said, since June. So if somebody wants to come and pick her up,
they can just come on out, fill out the application, talk to a counselor, meet her, see if she'd be a good fit for, their situation.
And she was picked up by the county.
Yes, she did come from county animal control. And, they just couldn't keep her, and they called us and tried to see if we had room for her, so we took her.
All right, sounds good. Anything else that people should know about Baylee?
She's just wonderful. I myself have not spent a lot of time with her, but, she's very relaxed out here. I think she'd be a good pet for, anyone who's looking for someone, not a puppy, but, just an addition to their family.
A mature dog, if you will. And we did have, like Chad said, we had a Siamese cat on earlier. If you missed him, Wasabi was his name. If you missed him, we're going to put his picture on our Facebook page along with Baylee. So, and all the information that you need if you would like to adopt either one of these pets.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Oddly enough, I had a beagle growing up as well. I have a beagle now.
Is there any pet that you didn't have? I have a beta and a hermit crab. Those are as far as our pets go. Did you have either one of those?
I did not.
There we go.
I had fish, but not a beta. I had goldfish, happy fish.
The
But
beta
beagles
named
are
Goldie.